Hey guys, Josh at Bane Tech, and I've got a pretty cool review for you today. It is the SEIDIO Dilex with the extended battery case. So this is a extended battery plus like rugged case that's going to give you pretty good protection. So stay tuned. This is SEIDIO's version of their extended batteries, and there's some notes here in the front to kind of take note of that I want to kind of push out to begin with, which is you need to charge it for about 8 hours for initial charge time, and then performance will improve from 5 to 6 full charges or cycles. I like to point that out because I want you to be able to get your full opinion after you have about 5 to 6 full charges or cycles before jumping to any conclusions that the battery might not be as good as another extended battery or your stock battery. So give it time, give it about a full week before you get your opinion out there, because battery life varies across users, varies across how the device is used and all your settings and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to get all this unboxed and I'm going to tell you about it, how I think about it, my advice for it, and how I use the phone. And that's basically how you're going to be able to judge off of this review if this is the battery and case setup that you're looking for. This is a 4800 milliamp hour battery. Let's go ahead and take the case out because it's going to be basically the setup that you're going to be looking for when you have this battery. You're going to get a brand new backplate so the battery will fit with the phone itself, so you're going to get a little bit more extra bulk than what you're used to with just the stock battery and back plate. Here is the extended battery Dilex, formerly known as the active case. This is a 2-layer case. You got a silicone layer and also the polycarbonate outer shell that includes their kickstand, and the kickstand that SEIDIO makes is one of the best in the business. Very impressed with their kickstand. So with the back plate, and then you got the case and the battery, pretty much. You also get their holster, and the holster is another one of their great products, just very durable. You don't get that annoying loud click like some other companies have on their holsters. It's a nice big belt clip, so it's going to fit your work belt or even just your standard, business casual belt size. You can clip it to other items like duffel bag, briefcase, something like that. You get a spring action release here, so it's going to help keep it in place. It's not going to fall out, and the phone will fit really nice inside of here. And we'll get this all put together and let you see what it looks like in just a minute. So first of all, let's go ahead and take off the backplate to the stock. Note 3, take out the battery as well. And then we're going to get our new SEIDIO battery. And just to kind of let you look at it before, you can see how much bigger that is. It's actually about double the size, the physical size. Go ahead and put this back plate on. And that's about it. Now, if you're not a fan of this faux leather, the fake leather feel, like this is going to be something that you're interested in, because this is like another thick polycarbonate. It's got a glossy finish to it. And honestly, like if you wanted to, you could just use the phone like this. You don't actually have to use the case if you don't want to, but I like to have protection, so let's go ahead and put this on. This is going to install pretty much just like your standard silicone case, just kind of fold over the edges. And again, you could stop here and just use the silicone layer if you wanted to, but this is not that thick, so might as well go ahead and put it on. Now with these Dilex cases, I like to start on the middle. It's just the experience I've had, and then work your way around the edges. Get all the creases in there. Make sure it's all flush and looking good. Alright, so here is the fully installed Dilex plus extended battery. So this is obviously it's going to add some extra bulk. This is for the person, in my opinion, that's going to want more battery life and you need that full protection. Let's go ahead and talk about the case and take a look around it before we get into other subjects and you're going to notice that you get full coverage on the power button. And the power button is actually, like with this style case, it makes it actually easier to press, so I like that. As we come around to the sides, you're going to notice that you get full access to your S Pen, which is important for a Note device, full access to your charging connections, microphones. As we come on to the other side, you get the same kind of coverage on your volume controls, which actually make it just as easy to press too, which I really like that. It's just amazing to me that sometimes just the simplest things make it easier for you. You'll notice that the case is raised above the screen, so if you want to put the phone face down, you got your screen protected, and also if it falls, it's going to be pretty good too. While we're on the topic of protection, one of the things I love about this case is that you get 4-corner protection along with middle support. You get a hard polycarbonate back with the cushion of the silicone layer, so I really like that part about it. With the Note 3, the camera kind of protrudes out on just your stock back plate, so I like having a case protecting that area so that way the lens doesn't get scratched or anything like that. Up at the top you have access to your 3.5mm headphone jack, microphones, and sensors. This particular battery came with 53% of battery life, so that's really cool to start off with if you can't per se charge it right away. That pretty much does it as far as the physical look and all that kind of stuff of the case and the battery and things like that. So this video is basically just kind of like a setup and an overview of what it looks like. I obviously can't test it until I test out the battery, so you're going to have to stay tuned and definitely subscribe if you haven't already to see follow-up videos concerning the battery life. And to kind of transition into that, I just kind of want to show you my settings and what I have set up on my phone. Only reason why I have my brightness on auto for this point is for the video, because just the screen shows up better than that, but throughout the day my brightness is all the way up. I hardly ever use Wi-Fi. My sound is usually always up, GPS is always on. Let's see, NFC, I don't even know why I have that on. But sync, mobile data, all that stuff is constantly running. I have all my notifications pushed through automatically. I think the only one that I have that checks periodically is my email, my Bane Tech email, and that's it. And my school email, I have that checked every hour. Other than that, my Gmail, all my Google notifications, all my social networks, everything is completely wide open. So I'm the kind of user that I consider myself a heavy user. I'm a power user. I consume a lot. Just to show you some more like settings and proof that I'm a heavy user, let's see, let's go to data, and just from between February 4th through the 6th I've already used 2.26 gigs worth of stuff. So on a typical monthly basis I use about 30 gigs worth of data on average. Sometimes it's higher. Like after I get done with my trial videos, like just stay tuned. I'm gonna basically every cycle I'm gonna post another video and show you the results. So this is just, again, it's the setup, it's the what I have going on my phone, what it looks like, the protective case, the Dilex, all that stuff. And then what you're gonna need to do is, like I said, subscribe and stay tuned for more videos concerning this battery. I'm gonna post a video for every charge, every cycle. So if you thought this video was helpful to you, please give it a nice thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this.